So once again, first person tutor, and yes, I made sure to put on a tie because I don't know. Yeah, when it was just the black, it was a little bit much. So we just put a little light in the middle of the. Yes, in the midst of the darkness. Right? Anyway, you might have seen this before, right? So hopefully I am making this video a little bit more to the point, a little bit more straightforward, right? So all subjects PEP, CSET mathematics, and yeah, the Fridays are free, right? And if you like the class, leave me a review. If you are not gonna sign up, leave me a review. If you didn't like the class, leave me a review. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and also let me just be mindful, and I will say this to you. The featured section, there will be at the very top of the screen, there's a featured section. There will be 6 videos. Each of them will show you how to navigate this page, how to leave me a review, how to join the WhatsApp channel, how to send me a WhatsApp message, how to find me on YouTube. I'm not leaving any stone unturned, right? You should be able to find me on any. Oh, how to sign up on Google Form? You just go to the Instagram, right? So I'll just and if there's anything that I need to show you on mobile, I'll ensure that I create that screen recording of that, right? So I'll have screen recordings in the event that you need to find out how to say, right? Whether it be the WhatsApp channel, the Instagram, and finding the Google form and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to ensure that this is reflected, right? I want this timetable to be reflected in my Google form and so on. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I might even also ask the question of what your availability looks like Monday to Thursday, so that way we can make adjustments for that in the event that you're available at certain times Monday to Thursday. Really depends, right? Now, let me just say this. Let me say this. For right now, the classes are online. For right now. If I happen to be lucky to be able to borrow a venue, then some classes can be face to face, right? It can be. Yeah, it can be. But for right now, I would say, let me say it like this. September to December, for the most part, that's going to be online. That's going to be online. Now, if I make any announcements during that time that there has been a change to the possibility of opening up to the possibility of face to face, then I'll give it an update for sure, so that you know that that opportunity has now presented itself, right? So I'll just putting that out there. And now I'm bored. No, I don't. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The only thing I can do now is, maybe give a little demonstration, right? So, for example, I saw something on a worksheet earlier. This is what you call let's continue MATH, which is let's continue making abundant tangible habits. So let's say you have this number here, 20, and you have 30, and you have 40, and you're trying to find the LCM, right? So let's do that, right? Now here's the fun part. We know that this is 2 times 10, 3 times 10, 4 times 10. But 4 is 2 times 2. 10 is 2 times 5. 10 again is 2 times 5. And therefore, we can rearrange this to say 2 by 3 by 5. So let's do that. Let's call this 2 by 3 by 5. So we're okay here and we're okay here. Now this 10 needs to turn into 2 by 5. All right? So here we are. It's one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite things to do. So now, it doesn't matter. As a grown folk or as children, it's a fun exercise. I promise. So, let's look at the tools. You have a shelf here that holds 2 books, a shelf here that holds only 1, and a shelf here that holds 3. But you have 3 books. So if you have 3 books, can't use that. You have 3 books. Cannot use that. See that? All right, now let's go again. So you have 1 right there, 2 right there, 1 right there. But you need it for 2 books. So you need it for 2. You can't purchase that. You need it for 2. Cannot purchase that. So now what we have left is, you see what we have left. We have the 2 by the 2 by the 2 by the 3 by the 5. All right? So let's continue making abundant tangible habits. The good thing about this is that you have a 2 here and a 5 here. So you know you have a number multiplied by 10. The number in the middle is what? 2 by 2 by 3. Now, when you get accustomed to figuring out all your composites and all of your prime factors, you'll recognize this very easily. 2 by 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 2 by 6 is 12. So this is 12 times 10. And if it's 12 times 10, then let's just change this because, 12 times 10, your LCM is going to be 120. Yeah? Now, there is a website called calculatorsoup.net, and I'm probably going to do some of those. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. So I'm going to use Calculator Soup, to confirm every answer for every LCM exercise that I decide to do. I'm going to make that. I'm going to do that. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, finding the LCM, it seems easy when you have, the 20, the 30, the 40. You would think that you know. And it's the same as if you had like 200, 300, 400, right? A very similar process you would have to do, right? We can do it just to see what happens. Let's see. Let's do 200, 300, 400, and we have the LC. Now we know that's 2 by 100, 3 by 100, da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I know 100 to be. 100 is 10 by 10. So you have a 2 by 5 and a 2 by 5. So you have 2 by 2 by 5 by 5. So you have at least that. 2 by 2 by 5 by 5. But that's 100 multiplied by 2. So that makes this line complete. Right? Now you have 2 by 2 by 5 by 5, but a 3 will be in the middle of that. Yeah? So this will be the 3 multiplied by the 100. Yeah? So just in case, 2 multiplied by the 100, 3 multiplied by the 100, right? Just so that we can actually see. All right, now let's try this again. I have 2 by 2 by 5 by 5. But then we have 2 by 2 in front of that. So that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. So let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that. All right, let me get rid of that. So let's put this back together. All right. So we're going to go by the shelf again. All right. Hold on, give me a second while I sort out a wardrobe issue. All right. No, to be fair, if I ever told you what happened. All right, so we have 3 books that can be held in the shelf. This is just 2 of them, and this is 4 of them. And you need a shelf that can hold 4. This cannot hold 4. So get rid of that. This cannot hold 4. Get rid of that. You see why this is kind of nice. Now let me apologize if the light is a bit, yeah. So let me apologize for that. If the light is in the way of that. All right. Now, similar situation again. Right? See if I have a blue. Yeah. So we have something that holds 2, something that holds 3, and something that holds 2. Well, you can hold, so no. Neither can you, so no. So that's interesting, isn't it? So now let's put this together. So we have 4 2s and a 3, and the 5 by the 5. So now we have the real question. We have the 100, right? See it here? That part is 100. In the middle is 12. So 12 times 100 is 1200. So this is going to be 1200. So funny. When it was 20, 30, and 40, it was 120. Now that it's 200, 300, 400, it's 1200. Yeah. So this activity helps you with finding your common denominators when you're adding and subtracting fractions. So yeah. When it comes to dealing with your fractions, your percentages, and your decimals, your fundamentals, trust me. I'll have you mastering that for sure. Right? So maybe things like that you will find in the free class I do with you. And then after that, you leave me a review. In fact, even while you're watching this, you can leave me a review. And if you don't know how to do that, I will direct you to the featured section of the page. You go to that right there, and it will show you how to leave me a review. That's it. So thanks for helping me to stay consistent. As I always tell you, honor your commitments. And of course, do not be alarmed when I say die when you die, because discipline is everything when you do it every time.